We'll have a couple of guys down today, minor things. Rodrigo won't practice today. Zeitler won't practice today. E-Man had, it could be an injury that's going to knock him out for a while. We're still kind of looking at that and working through it, but we'll see where that goes. Arnold will be back out there today. He cleared protocol with everything that he needed to get done there. And I think that's pretty much it. I thought it was certainly a spirited practice, man. There's a ton of good tape to learn from our vets, but also the young guys. I just bring it up again just to get a different look at different types of players that have different skill sets than what you face for 2 weeks now is really beneficial. So, it was good, man. Ton of good stuff. Dave's and I talked, just a couple of things there that we got a couple of guys who go rogue and do some things that start something, and but honestly, not a big deal. A lot of it was guys just breaking things up, and so we need to compete again today and just keep some of that out of it. It makes practice go long, So, questions?
Just to clarify on Zeitler, you don't suspect it's a long-term thing?
No. Nope.
I guess,
Yeah, I mean, I don't want anybody hurt for a long period of time. I don't care who it is. So anytime that, you hear something, Brett Fisher comes to me with a player that's been injured in practice, you're always holding your breath a little bit because you don't want that for anybody. I don't care if it's the 90th man on your roster or it's the one of these guys you're going to count on during the season. I don't want that for any player, so it's always a relief.
On that front, like you said, you don't want it for any player, but E-Man in particular.
Yeah.
Just 2 ACLs back-to-back. It's looking like it's going to be long-term again. I mean, how much does that hurt you on a personal level to see a guy maybe having to take away for a 3rd straight year?
Yeah, it's tough. That's tough. And certainly, he's the one that has put so much work into coming back from 2 ACLs. And it's frustrating, but he knows. Look, you got 2 decisions. You either you rally one more time, or you say, you know what, enough's enough. And my gut's going to tell me that he's going to rally again. And nothing says that he may not be ready by the end of the year. I mean, we're still trying to figure all those things out. So, you never know. Everything happens for a reason, and you don't always see it in the moment. But this could be one of those to get the legs where he needs them to get to by the end of the year. It was part of the process. I don't know. And but we're going to work through that, and we all love E-Man and respect the amount of work he puts into it, the type of teammate he is, and he'll come back from this.
What do you anticipate bridging the gap at nickel with E-Man out?
Well, we still, Meek's working out there. Could see Enos taking some reps. Iffy, that's another one. Iffy will be down today. He's got a little bit something. It's minor as well, but I think those are kind of 3 of the guys you're looking at. Certainly we know Branch can go and play that position if needed. I'm talking about kind of down the road, not today. But so we have options. We're not stressed. We're just going to keep working through this, and we'll find the guy and the best combination that's going to help us defensively.
Dan, we know how much.
I'll come back to you. Yeah, Enos. Yeah, man, he continues to grow. He's a pretty instinctive guy. He's got length. I thought his coverage has continued to get better, and he's showing up on special teams. Some of those things we did yesterday, the gunner drill, it showed up at our place and it showed up here. The gunner jammer work, he's competitive, he's highly competitive and has ability. So we like his trajectory right now.
Yeah, we know how much you like the physicality this time of year. Don't exactly discourage fights. I'm curious just what you thought of day 1 and some of the skirmishes that happened.
Yeah, certainly too much. When you have to stop practice that many times to reset the drill and load it, it's a waste of everybody's time, And look, I don't want those. That's not what it's about. And I know Dave's doesn't want it. We've talked about it. Addressed it with the players, and that's part of the balance. Is, man, how do you really push yourself to compete at the highest level, but you got to keep your composure. So. We're good, man. We're going to have a great day today.
When you reviewed the practice, what did you like
Well, look, I bring it back up again. It's like for us defensively, it's the first time we've faced this year a significant amount of like gun, right? Gun action, gun runs, some of these things where they're creating some 2-back out of 11 personnel. It's just a little different. And then Dayball's got some wrinkles here offensively that are really good for us, you know. Some of it are things that we've kind of seen from our offense, but they're different. You know, they're different wrinkles on top of things that they see every day with us. So, and anytime you get those looks, it's good. There's a little bit of RPO in here that we haven't run a ton of. We have it, but certainly they do more of it. So, and I thought we handled that well. I thought some of our adjustments we handled really well. I thought our pressure package looked pretty good. You know, I thought we were able to apply a little pressure in areas, win some one-on-ones. So that was good. And then offensively, there again, anytime you get to go against a different scheme, you know, and different types of players, you learn to react and adjustments, and it's good for your quarterbacks, right? He's getting us into the best play on some of this stuff. And so I just, there again, it's invaluable. It's invaluable.
J-Mo had a couple of big plays yesterday. I'm just curious what you saw from him against this kind of competition.
Yeah, it was good to see him bounce back from the scrimmage the other day. You know, it felt like he got a slow start at our scrimmage and came out, man, and really made some plays for us. And look, we're always going to want more out of him because that's just the nature of it. We expect a lot. No different than we do those receivers back there with Saint and Leaf. You know, all our weapons, man, Gibbs and Montgomery, we have high standards. But it was good to see. It was definitely good to see.
This came up, you know, different points in the offseason, but you got all these contracts done. You've got rivals in this league that are dealing with contract negotiations, holdouts, trade talk, and you just when you can focus on just the football and you've got the house in order. I mean, how valuable is that?
Yeah, that always helps. I mean, it eliminates distractions. And you'd always love for that to be the case. But that doesn't necessarily mean that, look, we may have one at some point. You know, every team does go through this, and it doesn't mean that one side's being ridiculous or the other side. It's just part of the way it goes. And so, yeah, it feels good. It helps. It does eliminate those distractions. But it also, if it does happen and it happens down the road, it doesn't mean we'll get it worked out, man. We're pretty transparent on our end, and as long as the agent is, we'll figure out a way to get it done. It may take longer than you want, but so it's all good.
Do you have a plan for the preseason game in terms of starters workload?
I've got a little bit of an idea. You know, I've got a little bit. Certainly, you know, some of the guys we know we're gonna count on during the season. I don't see them necessarily playing, and if they do, not very many reps. But our young guys are going to get a lot of these, and developmental players are going to get a ton of these reps.
Is Laporte out again?
Yes, he is. Yep.
Jared Goff is going to play in the opener.
I don't see Goff playing in this one. Yep.
What is Laporte dealing with?
Say it again.
What is Laporte dealing with?
He's got a little bit of a hammy. Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Thanks.